You wake up, and the first thing you do is check your phone. Before your eyes are fully open, your thumb is already scrolling. Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, back to Instagram. You tell yourself you'll just check for a minute. 3 hours later, you're still there. You're at dinner with friends, but you're not really there. You're thinking about the photo you'll post, the caption you'll write, how many likes you'll get. You're living your life through a screen, performing it instead of experiencing it. And the worst part? You know it's a problem, but you can't stop. Every time you try to put your phone down, your hand reaches for it again. Like a reflex you can't control. You are not weak. You are not lazy. You are not lacking self-control. You are up against some of the smartest engineers in the world who designed these apps to be addictive, and it's working exactly as they planned. What's happening in your brain? Every time you get a like, a comment, a follow, your brain releases dopamine. That's the same chemical released when you eat good food or use drugs. It's your brain's reward system. But here's the trick. Social media doesn't give you dopamine every time. Sometimes you post and get tons of likes. Sometimes you get nothing. This unpredictability is called a variable reward schedule, and it's the same thing that makes gambling addictive. Your brain doesn't know when the next hit is coming, so it keeps you checking, scrolling, refreshing, just in case. And the apps know this. The red dot, the infinite scroll, the notifications. None of this is an accident. It's designed to keep you hooked. Why you can't stop. But it's not just dopamine. There are deeper reasons why you're stuck. There's FOMO. You're terrified that if you're not constantly checking, you'll miss something important, and in missing it, you'll become irrelevant. Left behind, there's validation seeking. Likes equal value. Followers equal importance. Without that constant stream of validation, you feel invisible. Like if you're not being seen online, you don't really exist. There's comparison. You scroll through perfectly curated feeds and compare your behind the scenes to everyone else's highlight reel. She's traveling. He just got promoted. And suddenly, your life feels small. Not enough. So you scroll more, but it only makes you feel worse. And there's escape. Maybe your real life is stressful or lonely. Social media offers an easy exit, a place where you can numb out, where you don't have to feel whatever you're avoiding, what it's costing you. Here's what hours of scrolling every day is actually doing to you. Your attention span is destroyed. You can't focus on anything for more than a few minutes. Reading a book feels impossible. Your brain has been rewired for constant stimulation. Your mental health is suffering. Heavy social media use is linked to increased anxiety, depression, and loneliness. You're comparing yourself to everyone. You're getting your self-worth from strangers, and it's making you miserable. Your relationships are suffering. You're physically present but mentally absent. You're half listening while scrolling. You're choosing virtual connection over real intimacy. Your time is disappearing. 3 hours a day on social media is 21 hours a week. Over 1,000 hours a year. That's time you could spend creating something, learning something, building something real. Instead, it's just gone. And your sense of self is eroding. You're so focused on how you're perceived that you've forgotten who you actually are. Your identity has become a performance. The different types. Not everyone uses social media the same way. There's the validation seeker. Every post is crafted for maximum likes. Their mood depends entirely on the response. Good engagement? Amazing. Low engagement? They spiral. There's the comparison scroller. They don't post much, but they're always watching, always comparing, always feeling like they're not enough. There's the escape artist. They scroll mindlessly for hours, not even really looking. It's just a way to zone out, to avoid thinking. There's the FOMO checker. They can't relax if they're not caught up. They need to see every story, stay on top of every trend. And there's the performer. Their life is content. Every experience is filtered through. Will this make a good post? Which one are you? Recognizing your pattern is the first step to breaking it. How to take back control. You've probably tried to quit before, deleted the apps, only to re-download them an hour later. It's not because you're weak. It's because you're fighting habit, biology, and billion-dollar companies. So here's what actually works. First, track your screen time. The number will shock you, and that shock is necessary. Second, understand your triggers. What makes you reach for your phone? Boredom, anxiety. Once you know, you can find healthier ways to address them. Third, remove the temptation. Delete apps from your phone. Turn off all notifications. Make it harder to mindlessly scroll. Fourth, replace the habit. When you feel the urge to check your phone, do something else. Read a page. Take a walk. Call a friend. Your brain needs a substitute. Fifth, set boundaries. No phone in bed, no phone during meals, no phone during conversations, and actually stick to it. Sixth, reconnect with real life. Spend time with people face to face. Pursue hobbies that don't involve a screen. Remember what it feels like to be present. What changes when you step back? Here's what happens when you finally break free. Your mind gets quiet. Without constant input, you can hear your own thoughts, and at first it's uncomfortable, but then it's peaceful. Your focus returns. You can read again, think deeply again, create without distraction. Your relationships improve. You're actually present with people you love. You experience moments fully instead of performing them. Your self-worth stabilizes. It's no longer tied to likes and follows. You start valuing yourself based on who you are, not how you're perceived. And you get your time back. Hours every day that were disappearing into the scroll. Time you can spend on things that actually matter. The real truth, social media sold us a lie. That connection happens through screens. That being seen online is the same as being known in real life. But real connection is messy. It's vulnerable. It happens in person, with no filter. And the irony? The more time you spend on social media, the lonelier you feel. Because watching other people's lives is not the same as living your own. You don't need more followers. You need deeper connections. You don't need more likes. You need more presence. You don't need a better online life. You need a richer, real one. So put down your phone, look up, look around. The world is happening right in front of you, and you're missing it.